My right-hand man here on set is our international affairs commentator, Doug Herbert, who's joining us. Doug, let's push the reset button.
Do that.
We've had a couple of hours off to recuperate, but we're back. Where are we is the obvious question, I suppose.
Well, where are we factually? Where are we? We're in right now a hot race. We're in a fiercely, bitterly contested series of states which are yet to declare because they have many ballots, a lot of them mail-in ballots, yet to be counted. We're talking about the states across the blue wall: Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, Michigan. We're also talking about Georgia and North Carolina. These are all states which are pivotal. They're considered the swing states, the battleground states under the U.S. Electoral College system. They are key. A lot of states don't really matter because they lean solidly towards one party or the other. They're sort of a given in the calculus of American politics. These states do matter, and they are very much still up for grabs, millions of votes to be counted. Now, in a parallel universe, a universe where democratic values don't hold and where facts don't matter, you have a president, an incumbent president, who has, a short while ago, declared premature victory, falsely asserting that a fraud has been perpetrated on the American people, and saying that he is going to mount a legal challenge, i.e. in the Supreme Court, now stacked 6-3 with his own Republican, pro-Trump Republicans, to mount a legal challenge to votes in states that are yet to declare. This is a hot contest, a contest that is not over. On paper, if you had never heard what Donald Trump said a few minutes ago, which in a sense amounts to, if we were talking about this as an election in another country, Stuart, we might actually be saying, hey, did you hear that? The president just actually mounted a mini-coup. He didn't have generals standing alongside him, but a president falsely, prematurely declaring victory in an election where millions of votes are yet to be counted. You could consider that a coup light, so to speak. What's happening right now is, on paper, Joe Biden, could he lose this election? Absolutely. Could Donald Trump legitimately win the election? Absolutely. It's a hot race. However, the reality is that you still have Wisconsin, Michigan, Pennsylvania still out, and Georgia. Georgia's very, very close right now. And the reality is, if Joe Biden were, when all votes are counted, as he declared earlier must be the case, as is always the case in American elections until the states certified the results, if he picks up one or two of those states, if he picks up a Michigan, a Wisconsin, even if he doesn't get Pennsylvania, he picks up a Pennsylvania, a Wisconsin, doesn't get Michigan. Combination, he's still the next president of the United States, the 46th president. He could still win, and not just win, he could still actually score a decisive win. Now, you might say that that's me just spinning this in a very overly optimistic way, Stuart. But the fact of the matter is, this is an open race, a race which the incumbent president has now tried to effectively abort and declare over way before it is over.
Doug, we were half expecting him to do this. It's a bit premature. I mean, he always didn't need to do it at this point, though. As you say, he could well win legitimately anyway.
You could say he shot himself in the foot. So why did he do it? Well, we've been saying this for a long time. There used to be a few what you call adults in the room at the White House. That is, some advisors who were able to, and it was always tough, to take the president aside and maybe speak their mind and give him the advice that other people were just paying too much fealty to him or were too enthralled to Donald Trump to actually say, too scared of him. There are no people like that in Donald Trump's inner circle anymore. He's surrounded in this campaign. He's been surrounded mostly by his absolutely staunchest cabinet members, his vice president, Mike Pence, and his family members. His family members have become his closest inner counsel. No one is going to say the nay to Donald Trump. There are no naysayers in his midst. So that's one reason he was able to get up there and make this what is really almost a beyond the pale sort of declaration earlier, declaring this victory. There was no one around him, presumably, to say, Mr. President, we believe you might still have a very good chance at this election. It's not in your interest right now to declare early victory. Let the votes count out. If you're so sure you're going to win, then let the votes tell the tale. Fact of the matter is, you're absolutely right, Stuart. He didn't half signal he was going to do this before the election. Donald Trump, spot on, said he wanted this election to end on the night of November 3rd, regardless of the high volume of mail-in ballots that came in. And he has actually made good on those early warnings and threats. He is essentially declaring the election over on November 3rd, on election night actually November 4th, early in the morning, on election night in the United States. So he's making good on everything. There's nothing shocking in what he did, yet it's still shocking.
Doug Herbert.